rounding into this, it was about will AI disrupt project management consulting? So I've just put what, you know, typical functions of project management consulting up there. I've written those, guys. I'm sure there's bits that I've missed to do with consulting. I've deliberately steered clear from more technical roles, for example, but you can see there's a series of areas where PM consulting works there. Hopefully they cover the vast majority of bases, and hopefully they're fairly self-explanatory. The point here, guys, is that perhaps those that are more eagle-eyed amongst you have noticed my cunning plan to colour code them. This is the point that in the red area, and this is very much talking generically, but my subjective view, when we start overlaying all of that data that I've talked about in terms of the types of tools appearing, which areas are most likely to be impacted at this moment in time the greatest, you can see that perhaps those areas in red are the softer type of skills of PM consulting. You know, those strategic thinking, you know, what is the strategy? Now, that's not to say these areas won't be impacted. You know, you think about in strategy, the amount of data that you need to gather to form strategies. They might not be being impacted by PM tools or AI PM tools, but there may be tools in their own particular domains that are being impacted by AI as well. So again, you know, this point that you're getting, the computing will be augmenting the consulting decisions and information that's being provided. Again, you know, you think about change management, again, those softer sides. However, when you start looking at the more, dare I say, executable sides of project delivery and project support, I think that those are the areas that are most likely to be impacted. You know, you can see that throughout this talk, I've talked about those particular types of products, and then in particular, I've talked about prediction and automation. Now, those particular areas, you know, you think about whether that's the minutiae of planning tools, which are becoming cleverer and cleverer, or it's the prediction tools or the automation around project support and project management. So in my humble opinion, guys, I believe it's those areas that are more likely to be impacted by AI in project management first. But also, in my humble opinion, I believe that all areas will be impacted, and bringing that back to where we started was, you know, actually, I do believe it's a matter of time. So, you know, to coin your phrase, you need to get on your bikes, guys, you know, and embrace technology, you know, in a sensible way, obviously. And beware of some of the pitfalls here, you know, those barriers to entry. Go back to my people, process, system or slash data in this particular form. So in conclusion, guys, I believe that PM consulting is going to be impacted by AI.